I'm going to be reading off of the list of sociopath stereotypes and giving my feedback. Sociopaths are drug abusers. In the past, I have used drugs. Other than marijuana, I'm 5 years sober, and I only use marijuana to cope with the bad days. Sociopaths are angry. That is true in my case. Sociopaths are violent. I have been violent in the past, but that has only been due to long durations of time in which I have not been on my medication. I used to live with another sociopath, and we would take out our aggressions on each other. There was one time that I stabbed them multiple times in the hand, and they have stabbed me as well, multiple times. But at this day and age, we still keep in contact and we still talk. Sociopaths are murderers. Only the ones that you hear about on television. Most of us are just trying to get through the day. Sociopaths are sadistic. I feel like this is correct and incorrect at the same time. There's a difference between being sadistic and acting upon your sadistic urges. For example, I go to bestgore.com, and I watch people dying, committing suicide, being murdered, and I find relief in it. However, I would never act upon those specific urges. Sociopaths are dumb. That's not true. Just like everyone, there are certain things we're smart about and certain things we're dumb. As I've stated in earlier videos, I do have a 180 IQ. Then again, if you want to get technical, IQ actually means absolutely nothing. IQ is just the amount of information you can retain and the quickness in which you can call upon it. Naturally, over the years, my IQ will drop, as will everyone's. Sociopaths are all smart. That is also incorrect. Because while I am book smart when it comes to human interactions, I don't know what. I understand the scientific form of what a meme is, but when looking upon memes on the internet, I don't understand a good majority of them. Sociopaths have no emotions. That again is true and untrue. Because we feel our emotions are extremely dulled, but when we do feel emotions, they are extremely powerful. My main emotion that I feel is, I guess if you want to go according to the 7 deadly sins, I feel a great amount of pride. And with pride comes a lot of anger. But also with that, I do feel happiness sometimes when I'm with my fiancé. I feel sadness because of my depression. But it's dulled in compared to others. Sociopaths stalk. I personally have only stalked one person, and that was a school bully. And I did it intentionally to creep them out and make them stop bullying me, and it worked. And after that, I was done. My fiancé stalks people online who they don't like. And well, the only person that they stalk has a bad life, so we both get a laugh out of that. Sociopaths are abusers. I do not like this one. I have been abused in the past, multiple different ways, and because of my abuse, I refuse to abuse others. I would never sexually abuse anyone. I would never emotionally abuse anyone, and I have never laid a hand on my fiancé. I will take that back. I have kicked them once and hit them once, and that was due to a psychotic breakdown, and I have apologized, but I do not like abuse. Sociopaths from reality. I disagree with this one 100%. As a matter of fact, we are more aware of reality. I feel like we understand reality better. We know what's happening around us so much, while other people are so busy on their phones or I don't know where we understand. Sociopaths are pedophiles. This one disgusts me. No, I would never harm a child. I have been harmed as a child, and that has impacted my life. I feel like if you are a sociopath and a pedophile, you are just using that as an excuse. If you are a pedophile, you are disgusting. Children are the one thing that I can't do. I can't watch children dying. I can't watch children being abused. Because in my mind, children are innocent. And it's wrong. Psychopaths are ISIS executioners. Personally, I don't work for ISIS, so I don't know. Sociopaths chase the ex. I'm gonna assume this means ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, stuff like that. All of my past relationships have ended because of me. I have been the one to break up because I didn't like what they were doing, what they were saying. So, every time I've seen an ex in public, I either avoid them or they have run from me. All sociopaths want to be in control. Probably not all, but I personally like being in control. I have been a manager at almost every job I've had. I like to know what's happening. So for me, I would say yes. Sociopaths have no fear. No. While we can hold our ground, I have stated I do have fears. I have tryptophobia. I have a fear of tornadoes. I have a fear of needles. And I do also have a fear of deep, dark water. So I could never go in the ocean. Sociopaths are the same as antisocial personality disorder. Yes, sociopathy is a form of antisocial personality disorder. The difference when people say they're a sociopath and are diagnosed as a sociopath is most of these people who say they're a sociopath are just trying to look for attention, which is the reason I'm not using any videos with my face in it, because I'm not looking for attention. I'm looking to vent. And I feel like this would be good for therapy in a way. Sociopaths are the same as psychopaths. There's a very thin line between sociopaths and psychopaths. The main difference is, as I've stated earlier, sociopaths are made, psychopaths are born. Psychopaths can have absolutely no human connection. They are extremely extroverted, while sociopaths can make human connections and are generally introverted. If I remember correctly, I believe psychopaths make up 1% of the population, while sociopaths make up 3% of the population. But there are differences. But as I've also stated earlier, I have sociopathy with psychopathic tendencies. Sociopaths are insane. Yes. I would agree with that. It's a mental disorder. We are insane in some sense. But insanity is not fitting into the social norm. Therefore, anyone with a mental disorder is insane, other than depression and anxiety. Well, no, I will take that back. Anxiety can be seen as insanity. But I will agree. Sociopaths lie just for the sake. I disagree with this because I try to tell the truth. And yes, there are sometimes I lie. I lie about my past a lot because I don't remember most of my childhood. I lie about some interests that I have because I feel like it doesn't make me normal, or I'll be seen illy for it, such as television series, video games. That's the entire list. See, even though as stated I see the world in black and white, there are sometimes a shade of gray or two. No one is specifically one thing. Yet at the same time, if someone is something, they generally act like that. It's a very hypocritical, contradictory way of thinking. But life itself is contradictory. That's all.